Hey y'all, just sitting in my car here and I was just driving around. Sometimes my most creative thoughts hit me when I'm actually driving. So I wanted to go ahead and get this out there while it was top of mind and just fresh on my mind. Uh, the thing I want to talk about is freedom. And I know I kind of launched this channel talking about quitting my job. And if that really appeals to you, I really want to drill down on the thought process that it takes to actually get where you want to go and get your own independence, both financially and just basically being free and having a way in which you can support yourself financially. It all starts with your mind and your thoughts. And the biggest thing is you got to train your mind on what it is that you do want. And you got to be crystal clear on that. You've got to become obsessed with uh, an overriding thought or idea that you have to have. It's not something that would be nice to have. It's something that would totally revolutionize your life, and it's something that you can't do without. It's like oxygen. It's something that you have to have, like water, like food, and you've got to make it that way for you. And that's the way you got to look at your freedom and being financially independent and working your own business and living life on your own terms. So it starts with that. And again, that's a dream. And get really crystal clear on what it is you want, the type of lifestyle you want. Do you want to get up at 9 every morning? You want to get up at the crack of noon? You want to be able to go to bed at 3 in the morning, or go to bed whenever you want? Dictate that, uh, or come up with a clear picture of where you want to be. And then what will happen is your mind will lock in on that, and it will dictate your every action and your very thoughts. And it will also lead you to uh, people who can actually help you get where you want to go, and also people that you can associate with who will relate to that lifestyle that you desire. So that's where it all starts. And the next phase is uh, gathering everything that you need in order to do what you want. And by that, I mean knowledge, associations. I mentioned that earlier. Getting your finances arranged in the right way. And also just taking certain actions to set yourself up foundationally to experience that lifestyle that you do want. And you need to get all that set up. But then after that, you need to focus in on the fight itself. And the fight is, it's a mental fight, it's an emotional fight, but it's action. It's all out action. It's like Tony Robbins said, it's like you need to find out really what you want to do, and then you need to take massive action. Your mind does not buy into anything until you actually start taking action. Once you start taking action, everything else will follow behind that. So, see yourself where you want to be, take some foundational steps towards setting that up, and then start taking massive action to getting to where you want to go in life. And like I said, if that's freedom, it should be freedom, because you wouldn't be watching me if it wasn't. But take massive action towards gaining your financial independence and finding the right business or service industry that you want to work in. Whatever you want to do, if you're going to become an independent contractor, that's a whole different thought process as well. But the bottom line is you're independent, and you're basically free to come and go as you wish, when you want. And you're deciding your hours, the hours in which you're going to work. That's another thing. You want to sit down and you want to map out the hours that you want to work, and be sure you have a set schedule that you're going to work, and know what that is. make sure that's determined in advance. Okay? So now, once you've done all of that, you know what you want, you know how you're going to get it, and you're taking massive action, then you got to continue to work on your mindset, be that through meditation or reading a lot, or listening to personal development, like watching this video is a good way to do that. You want to continue get to the point where you're feeding your mind and you're working on your emotional and your mental, the whole mindset. In other words, you want to work on the proper mindset that it takes to succeed, and you want to guard your associations. If people are around you who love to game a lot, love to party, love to spend a lot of money, just do a lot of things that'll take you off focus, you're gonna have to limit your exposure to them. And if it means cutting them completely out of your life, hey, so be it. Because what you are doing and what you're setting yourself up to do, which is become completely free, it's worth it. And what you'll find out, it's just like changing clothes. You'll end up with a whole new set of friends, and those friends will be more in line with what you want to do in life. It'll be more harmony there because they'll understand it, they'll get it. They will think a lot like you do, and iron sharpens iron, so you'll become better and they'll become better in the whole process. I cannot stress the mental toughness and the mental courage enough. You have to have the mindset where you are willing to go at it alone. You're willing to go all by yourself at certain times. Your family won't understand you. Your friends won't understand you. And if you're in a relationship, that other person may not understand you either. And that's okay. You got to be okay with that. You got to be fine with that. That's the mental courage I talk about. That's the mental toughness that I stress you will have to develop. And please trust me on this. You'll be so glad you did. And they will be glad you did as well. They'll be glad you didn't listen to them and go do other things that were contrary to your goal and your dream, because they are also going to benefit from you making it and you making it big. So with all those things in mind, then think in terms of being a business owner, independent contractor, or whatever it is that you want to do that encompasses that freedom, and you're directing all of your efforts towards that one aim. So once you got all of that lined up and you're doing that on the regular, you're going to see some major changes in your life. And in the beginning, they will seem kind of painful, but throughout it all, they will come to the point where it's like a snowball rolling downhill. They'll gain momentum, and what you'll see is you'll see yourself growing, and you'll see yourself getting better and better all the time, and you'll see yourself moving closer and closer to what you really, really want. There's just a time between where you start to think of what you want, and then you start to move towards what you want, and then you start moving in that direction. And then when you finally start being able, you get to where you can see the end zone, you can see the goal line. Those are all distinctive phases in the process, and each one of them takes a different type of thinking. So I say everything I've said before to say this: do not grow weary in well-doing. Just continue to keep your focus on where you want to go and gain momentum as you go along, and continue to believe that you're going to have what you want. No matter what comes against you, believe that you're going to have what you want. And you may have to change your approach. You may have to tweak things. You may have to get more advice. That's a big thing. Coaching and advice means so much, because you need to be around and be taking advice from somebody who's been there, done that. That means everything, because if you've never done it before, there's so many things that you don't know, and you will learn them, But why go through all of that when you can shorten the learning curve by learning from somebody who's actually done what you want to do? So don't be afraid to actually change your approach from time to time and change your plan. That's okay. What you want to do is always focus on where you want to go and know that the plan can change. And that's something that happens to all of us. The thing is, sometimes you don't know how much to change or how much to tweak if you haven't done it before. So realize that there are people who have been where you want to go and they can teach you. And there are programs out there too. There are courses that can help you as well. So with that in mind, I'm going to wrap up this video and just ask you to subscribe to my videos. I'm going to continue to my video channel. I'm going to continue to put out new videos on a regular basis, and I'm going to work harder to just, whenever I come up with thoughts, to just stop wherever I'm at and just go ahead and pull out a camera and just start filming, because I think it'll help you. It comes to mind for me for a reason, and I think it's just to give to other people. So hope this helps you, and like I said, subscribe to my channel, and we will see you down the road. Have a wonderful day.